Welcome back to another episode of Sen's Den of Sen. This is my Borg cube, and I am in the process of having my welder floor build itself. Just set all blocks to on, even in incomplete state. Turn the first row on, and watch them build. Now above this I'll place a single piston pointing down with a projector on the end of it, and I will build ship blueprints automatically by printing them. I'll simply retract the piston at half-meter intervals and then pause it and wait for the ship to finish printing, if you will. Looks like we're almost done here. I'll take you on a tour of my Borg cube here in just a moment. Originally I had pistons underneath the welders pushing up towards the ceiling, where there was a single projector on a landing gear for small form factor ships. But that didn't work too well with how unstable landing gear are. And it looks like I forgot to put one item in there, so I'll get that fixed. Anyway, welcome to my Borg cube. It's not 100% yet. It is quite large. It's 25 cubes, or 25 blocks by 25 blocks per face. As you can see, it's large enough to hold a business shipment inside of it, minus the solar panels. It currently has 2 thrusters on the inside of each face, which you cannot see here, but I'll see if I can get us a good inside shot here. You have to forgive the cat in the background. She is in heat and it's driving me absolutely batty, and my wife has not spayed her yet. Anyway, here's the orientation as you sit in the cockpit. Here are the forward thrusters. Immediately behind are the reverse thrusters, and of course left, right, that's the direction they go in, down, and up. They're hidden inside so that there's no visible form of propulsion. It works extremely well. My med bay, I have a minor bug with the game where if you spawn into the game in the med bay, sometimes you end up inside the thrust chamber, hence the reason that side is still open. I'm going to have to relocate the med bay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a floor in up here somewhere, specifically for med bay and recharge stations and whatnot. On the back side here, you'll see that I have quite a few enclosed gyroscopes, which is a mod that we have. I don't believe that's vanilla. And then I have on the upper inside edge thrust chamber, I have a whole bunch of gravity generators and a whole bunch of artificial masses. And down below, I have a repeat of the thing. Same setup. This is my gravity drive. It's kind of interesting. When I turn it on, the ship tends to move immediately and reach top speed within a couple of seconds. But it also tends to want to either lift up or down depending on how many artificial masses I have on, even though they're identical configuration on both top and bottom. So I think mass distribution throughout the ship affects it. Over here you will find my storage array. I currently have, I believe, 17 containers with a lot more room on the back wall for more. On the back wall I also have all of my assemblers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. It says I got 16. I believe we have 18 total in here. I may have miscounted because I wasn't paying much attention. Overhead you will also find all of my arc furnaces for very, very fast processing of iron and various other ferrous metals. And then over here, obviously some conveyor tubes, some conveyors just to connect the chains up. And then all of my refineries are chained up here with room for additionals. Currently, the cockpit is here. More gyroscopes located around the center. A recharge station for people who are not in my faction. And then just an antenna mast I set up while I was playing around with a mod that turns out you have to put into on the server side. You can't run client side on that particular one, so that's fine. Obviously a timer block and a programmable block running sorting script for my processing. So it's designed to separate all the gravel and the stone out and into 3 or 4 chests that I've set aside for that. We are also running the concrete mod where we can create concrete blocks. So I've been processing most of my extraneous stuff down for that. Future plans include obviously finishing the enclosure, changing all of the color to match the solid black on the exterior. Interior I may brighten up, it's a little bit dark for seeing around inside. And other than that, that is my Borg cube. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comment section. Or if you found this on Reddit, feel free to post in the Reddit thread on that. On my next video, I will review my miner ship, what we call the porn star mining on this server. Took some damage, so I'll have it all repaired up and I'll show you what it looks like. And we'll go from there. Back to the Borg cube.